got thoughts in the trunk. Let it sink in with the psychedelic funk. Let it sink in, got thoughts in the trunk.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let That Sink In. I'm your host, Dan. With me always I have my main man, the sensual slutty Doug.
I'm getting hard over here. I need help.
So,
Okay, so the reason why he did that is because Dan bought a pocket pussy.
that's the reason.
And we're here
Perhaps we'll have an episode full
to do that. Well, you gotta talk about it. People need to know.
He's so excited right now, but
I love this. I love the fact that he bought one. I want to. All the details are amazing. I'm gonna let you take it away, and I'm just gonna add a little humorous commentary while you talk about this fun adventure.
well, okay, so he was supposed to do a full intro of what this topic is going to be
That
about.
is what it's going to be about.
It's going to be about sexual stories and pornography in today's world. So I'll just cut right to the chase.
Mostly about Dan's pocket pussy that he bought.
All right, let's see if I can get it all nice and such. All right, so
You gotta start from the
Here's
point
the
where we
story.
went to Utopia.
I'll start
Boy.
weeks before.
Weeks before?
You want to hear the story? Okay. So, good people out there in YouTube land, or iTunes land, wherever you're listening from. So, a few weeks ago, I was spanking the old sausage, and although I'm very good at doing, business to myself, I thought there's got to be a way to improve this. And at this moment, I am single in my life, and I'm not really out there searching for the next ex-girlfriend, but I'm certainly, intrigued with myself.
You want to step it up. You want to
Yeah,
get to the next level.
I like, having beautiful orgasms. It doesn't always have to be with a woman, but, because right now I'm not really looking for a girl that...
I have
that,
orgasms with myself all the time.
Damn right we
Been
do.
like that
Masturbation
forever.
is a thing. We love it. So, as I'm spanking myself and causing havoc, I...
Yeah, because your mom hears it in the next room.
That's just... You made it creepier. So...
This whole conversation is creepy.
It's like... I'm pretty sure I'm blushing at this moment in time.
This is great.
Well, and I don't do it very often, but... so I'm sitting there beating myself up, and I'm like, there's got to be a better... alternative to just my hand. That's not... I don't want to pay for a prostitute.
It's called a real woman.
Well, no, I don't want to... No. I'm not looking for a woman right now. I'm happy with just, working on myself.
Me, myself, and I feel you.
That's right. So
That's what I like.
So a couple of weeks ago, I got this idea, like, what about, one of those fucking things you just fuck?
One of those rubber vaginas.
One of those, self-help jackets.
A jacket for your dick.
A cock jacket. And I was really, contemplating what types I should get and what would benefit me the most. I don't know. It was a lot.
Dan was looking at the specs like one would look for a new laptop. It's like, how long does this run for? What's the durability?
I was checking customer reviews, see how they did.
I was there for that, and that was great. People actually write reviews on these things. I'm still amazed about how other people would pick it just by looking at a review for a fake.
Fuck the hell out of it. It was great. Or
and
this thing was
they gave
sloppy.
it 2 stars.
Yeah, this thing is... I fucked it twice, it ripped, and done. That's it.
The rubber padding on the inside was just weak.
So, I was really intrigued in the idea, because, you see it on the internet, you see people talk about it, you see shows with pocket pussies in them, and fleshlights and all that. So I really wanted to see what the hubbub was, and to see if it was something I would really enjoy. Masturbation's great. I enjoy the hell out of that.
Who doesn't?
But, even solo work you want to spice up every now and again. So, I did run it by a few close people in my life. And I thought, their opinions would make sense. I knew what Doug's remark was
Fuck
going to be.
yes, was my remark. You sick bastard.
He only wants the yes because of this story. He would never go out and buy one himself.
Oh no, I'm perfectly fine with my hand and my
Yeah.
and my mirror on my ceiling above my bed.
Well, that's weird. That's your story for next.
That's because it's not a great story.
I look
it's
up
just
and I
there.
just look at myself while I spank it. Fuck porn.
Dude, my whole room was full of mirrors, and that's not my fault. I bought the apartment that way, so it's not a good story. And that's the whole story. So Dan,
All right, so
pocket
then
pussy, go
and
and scene.
and action. So I came over to Doug's house one day. I scooped him up and we went down to. We went to the Broadway Mall that day, but we also stopped by Utopia because I had it on the list of things to do that day. It was to walk in and just see what they had to offer. So we get there. It's the typical porn section. We've been in that area before. It's
In that
mainly
area ever
it's
since I was 17.
it was mainly just a giggle, stare, point, and like be children.
No, but you went in there on a mission.
No, that time I did, but the previous times before.
Oh, previous times, yeah. I mean, me and Eric at the time, we were 19. We woke up bright and early, 10 a.m. Utopia opens up at 11. We had a nice Dunkin' Donuts breakfast, and we dropped some money down on some porn. 11 a.m. As soon as they opened, we're like, we're gonna buy some DVDs. This was back when the internet still had free porn, but we wanted the hard copies
We wanted the signed
for
copy.
some reason, because some of it's hard to find on the internet. This was when LimeWire was still a thing.
Oh shit, Bear Share, baby.
So yeah, BearShare, SoulSeek, LimeWire, and you really don't know what you're getting when you download it.
Hey, you click on a new Britney Spears hit, and then there you go. You got some dude blowing another
it's like,
dude.
It's like, oh, Janet Jameson, I'm gonna download this, and it's it's Bill Clinton's speech from like the presidential campaign or something.
Yeah, it's terrible. Anyway, so I pick him up that day, and we get down to Utopia, and we're in there, we're browsing. I see a lot of different varieties. There was torsos, half torsos, anuses, pussies that mimicked other pussies. Like, oh, this one is the exact copy of what's that one that was right there with the tattoos on it?
I still have the pictures in my phone of it because I was just fascinated. Oh, Bonnie Rotten.
Bonnie Rotten. There's Bonnie. Oh, this feels just like Bonnie Rotten. Like, how would I confirm this? Oh, yep. Seeing from the video, I know exactly how this feels.
That sure does feel like Bonnie Rotten.
Sure it does. There's ones that are the pussy in the front, and then you flip it around, there's an anus in the back. Like, it's just a lot of weird things in there. But
And it's so fascinating because people
they're a lot of
actually
money.
buy it. They're like $400.
Me
for a torso.
personally,
It's crazy. Who the fuck would do
I
that?
would have liked to have gotten something like just like the bottom bust. It's not the top bust; it's the bottom bust. Between like the thigh and the top of the gut.
But just because you're trying to step it up to the next level with your masturbation, or because I don't know, I still don't know the reason why people use that, because the hand is perfectly fine.
The hand gets boring. I've done this like a billion times.
But that's a lot of money to drop just to fuck something
The
fake.
torso is, and that's why I didn't buy that one. I did get the Excalibur. No,
And then once you go down to that level, like, I mean, I won't spoil the end of the story, but if you're not a fan of it, then you just wasted $400 on a fucking torso. And you gotta live with the shame of that.
no, hell no. I'm like, oh, I fucked it. I didn't like it. I'm gonna return this son of a
Or
bitch.
if you like it too much, then that'll probably prevent you from getting a real girlfriend.
No,
No, you don't think so?
I don't want to be
I'm
the
saying
guy.
if, I'm not saying
That's a crazy if. But no, I get one. I think it was called like "Fuck Me Silly" or something like that.
The names, by the way, are amazing.
Yeah.
There was a Flip a Sister Over, and that was a interracial one. They had the Fuck My. There was a box that said 32 pounds of titty. And it was just tits. Someone could just buy tits. Like, it's just insane how people would
you
drop
literally can
money
just
on fake body parts. to
drop
bring home
money
fuck.
and fuck up a set of tits. Like,
Like,
first
you
of
have
all,
to go home and feel kind of weird carrying a box of fake tits.
honestly, I'm not a big titty fucker myself.
I'm a fan.
Are you? I feel like it's so
Not fake
close.
ones, real
it's so
ones.
close to the mouth. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, but then you can do both at the same time.
All right. Anyway, so I buy this thing.
some real shit.
And I know you need lube with this baby.
By the way, you did say that you've never used lube before to jerk off. Dan was just friction jerking for years up until he was 28. That's crazy.
I'm still friction jerking.
That's
Fuck it.
crazy.
I've
When
never.
you spit on your hand.
I don't spit.
You just dry jerk it?
Yeah.
That's insane. That doesn't feel good at all.
It gets the job
You gotta
done.
get rug burn, though.
Maybe this is why I'm craving some extra
You can fix that.
attention in
You
the
can fix
bedroom.
that at CVS with baby oil for $2.
Fucking baby oil. Anyway, this story is getting a lot of tangents.
Jesus. You're getting to know us very well. Jesus.
All right, so I buy myself the cheapest bottle of lube I can put my hands on.
$7.
There you go, and I slap that pussy on the counter. I sound like a Trump promo.
Yeah, whoa.
Slapping that pussy on the counter.
Burn that MAGA hat.
And I slap it down. It was like, all in all, with the lube and the tax, 45 bones.
Which isn't a lot. It's not that
It wasn't
bad,
that
but
much
still
for a good spank. I've
Fair.
spent more money on stupider things. But, alright, so I drop him off, and then I head back home, and now it's about like 11 at night-ish. Was that late? I don't remember. 10, 11.
Yeah, it was pretty late. I told you to go home and text me after you use it to let me know how weird it feels after the fact.
The deets. So I get home and I really
The aftershock.
wasn't feeling a wank. I really wasn't. I wasn't in the wank mood. Men who are out there listening to this know exactly what I'm talking
Or
about.
girls. Girls cannot feel they want to masturbate.
They can't wank.
They can't wank,
I said
but
wank.
they bait.
They
They
what?
M-bait. Masturbate.
Oh yeah, they masturbate. I was talking about wanking specifically.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
But
girls.
that's still a feeling that...
Well, see, I can't. I don't know the girls' feelings, so I can relate to men. That's why I said men out there.
Well, that's called horniness. You feeling horny, then you jerk.
Okay, let's just get to the fucking here. Let's just
fake
cook through the
fucking-
old crap cake here. All right, so
The old vagina cake.
I get in bed and I was like, well, obviously I bought this thing. I'm gonna fuck it tonight.
I am bugging it tonight.
Regardless-
No ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Regardless of mood, I was like, well, this is getting fucked.
No buts because I didn't get a butt one.
So I unpackaged this monstrosity, and it's not that big. It's about 6 inches, and it's pretty floppy.
So way bigger than Dan's own dick.
Yeah, I'm packing that single digit
He's packing that 2-incher.
2-incher.
A solid 2.
That's fucked up. That's true. So I'm banging. Oh no,
I'm banging.
Let's just backtrack. So,
Oh god.
so I wasn't sure how much lube was necessary for this thing. So I take out the. Well, I'm getting nude. I'm nude. I got a little shirt on my belly to catch the. We have to put like an extra explicit
This is
warning
really
on this
bad.
on this
Why
episode.
are you coming to your shirts? There's napkins or towels.
I have a specific. They call,
You put on the same shirt.
I don't wear
when you
it.
jerk off? You
No,
just said you wear it.
I put it on like I rest it on my chest, like it's not. It's a shirt here, like this, and I
But
put
when
it.
you're thrusting over this thing, there's no way the shirt can stay on
Well,
your stomach unless
I
you tape
don't-
it.
well,
you duct tape it to
hold
your
on.
stomach.
Hold on, if I wasn't sure if I was going to plan on coming in this thing, so I was just getting ready for a normal wank. So I wasn't sure how much lube to put on, so I lubed up the cock a little bit, and I try to put it on there. Be in mind, I had watched a little bit of porn to get the old booshka douche up
Who
and
talks like
ready
this?
to go. So I'm trying to get it on there, and I'm missing it. Like it's just not going in. I
Dan's
just
having
can't-
trouble putting it into a fake vagina.
I realized what
He's having
happened.
performance anxiety.
I realized what happened was you have to wet the pussy first.
Oh, you have to put the lube in there.
Yeah, so
Squirt the
what
lube in
I
there.
poured some lube in there and I started finger popping it, and I made sure the rim was nice and moist, and then it slipped on very easily. And when I got this thing on, I'm like, well, I kind of want the deep down man, that aggressive, like I want to fuck something.
The primal feeling.
The
of
primal
thrusting.
instincts of thrusting your hips.
Jesus Christ.
So I was trying to figure out a way while holding this little phone with my porn on, thing on my cock, and I had to use one hand on the cock, one hand on the phone, and then I was leaning forward, my head was hitting the wall, and I'm trying
Were
to.
you weren't standing up, or were you?
I was on
leaning
my
over?
bed, so I'm kneeling, trying to make sure I could thrust, but then I couldn't hold my weight up with just my forehead on the wall. It hurt. So I'm trying
You
to
needed more leverage.
So I'm trying to hold my phone. I put it down. I try to, put one hand on the bed and trying to. You couldn't fuck this thing. You need a torso to fuck something. So this is basically a assisting masturbator.
It's a good marketing
So
technique
then,
to get people to buy the
After a few bullets of sweat, I did flip back over onto my back, and I proceeded to vigorously smash this thing onto my pengy.
Again, who talks like this?
So as I'm doing it, I realized that the tip of my dick is shooting out the back of this toy here, and it didn't feel any better than my hand. Well, no, strike that. It felt no improvement, no joy. It was just this bland. It was like eating white rice with no sauce. It was just the worst thing. It had no extra feeling. It didn't feel like a woman's vagina. There was no warmth. There was no return, I guess.
I wonder why.
So I sit there and I fuck myself with it for a little while, and I was like, well, fuck this thing. I just literally flopped it on the side of my bed and just rubbed it out the old-fashioned way. And
how did that make you feel?
It made me feel like I wasted $45.
Which, in fact, you did.
I did waste it.
I would feel like that's a
But
waste.
I got that urge out of my system, and I'm not going to be purchasing myself a new fuck toy anytime soon.
I'm so proud of you that you learned this lesson.
To this day, I still have not opened that box. Ooh,
nice pun.
an entendre. Since I put it away for the first time, yeah.
Are you gonna toss it out, or just keep it for safekeeping?
I'm gonna keep it because it's $45, and I feel like I just bought it, so I'm not like.
You did just buy it. This was like a couple days ago, week ago,
a week or so ago, and I was.
Last weekend, I think.
I'm just like, I'm not just gonna toss this thing in the trash can. I feel like it's more valuable than that. I might keep it for like a year and then go, well, I haven't used it in a year, so I can throw it away.
Lend it to a friend.
Hey, buddy, you want yourself a good time? No, it's not even a good time.
When you sell on eBay, used only once. I swear to God, like a T-shirt. No stains. It's clean.
I would never buy a secondhand pocket pussy. Just saying.
I wouldn't buy a pocket pussy in general.
Well, I feel like exploring your sexuality is not a horrific thing to do. I think it's very natural to want to be able to fuck something.
I mean,
Primal
yeah,
instincts, baby.
If the options are out there, but I've never felt like I needed to.
Girls use dildos all the time. At least I've heard that they do that. I don't know for facts, but I know that they exist.
Because in some degree, it's probably better than an actual guy because it's not attached to these
Sweat.
dumbass mouths saying some stupid shit over their faces.
Oh, you finished? Oh, not yet.
Okay, I'm done.
Sorry.
Fuck it. But yeah, so that's probably one of the reasons why they get it. I mean, I haven't felt the need to up my jerk game. It's because
maybe I should start
with some
using
lotion.
some baby oil. I tried lotion. It was just.
Get some baby oil. That's what I use.
I might try that. I don't know if that's a real thing.
It's way better than a dry jerk.
You know what I'll do though? I'll try the lube. I feel like that's more appropriate.
Oh,
for
you did
spanking
buy the
it.
lube.
Yeah, I might as well try to use that again.
My baby oil is like lube.
It says it's baby oil. I feel weird putting that on my dick.
I kind of feel weird going into the aisle to buy it.
Yeah. Don't ask questions.
I usually buy like a toothbrush or something else with it, so she's not like thinking, wow, this sick fucking.
So you're
jerk
brushing
off
your
with
teeth
this.
with fucking baby oil.
Yeah, it actually cuts in between the gums a lot better than Sensodyne. So yes, again, an angry conversation about using lube as toothpaste, using baby oil.
But let's dive deep into the
Another
realms
pun.
of freaky sexuality. There's homosexual, bisexual, trisexual, quadrisexual,
Pansexual,
asexual,
semisexual. Is that a
I
thing?
don't know. But there's all these sexuals.
Sexual with a Z.
I heard you have sexual relations.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with this, so it's all you.
But do you think those are normal feelings of just almost like an instinctual feeling?
What?
All those sexuals.
Oh yeah, I mean,
other than what's the regular?
Regular?
Yeah, what's regular?
Heterosexual?
Heterosexual. Oh my God! There's so many of these other things you got to worry about in life. You forget about what's the root.
No, I think when you're, I think it's all part of like the human condition. But you should know what you like at some point. Like when you're younger, you're starting to feel. Yep, you're starting to feel all these new feelings and whatnot. You don't know what's going on, and you just gotta find out what you like. But deep down, you always know what you're into, what you like. I myself am into females. That's pretty much it. But
Do you have a story of what your weirdest sexual interaction was?
I have so many. That's all I have. That's all awkward sexual interactions.
Have you ever fucked anything but a real vagina?
No.
You
I
never like.
vaginas.
I'm talking about just fake vaginas. You never like. For instance, like Jason Biggs and.
I know. No. Oh, you have though.
Well,
I texted you about it, and you sent me a winky face, and you didn't tell me what the product was because I couldn't think of what it was. It wasn't a pie. Was it a cake? I feel like it was a cake.
Listen, good sir. This story is going to me to the grave.
No. I already said it. You fucked something that's food related, and I want to know what that is because I remember you saying something. You already said you bought a pocket. You're already
Son of a bitch.
You're already down in this hole. You might as well just say
Son
it.
of a bitch. The good thing is this isn't really out yet. It might be, but I can edit the shit out of it, so this is not in it.
Only 5 people listen to it anyway.
Valid point. Hey, Amy.
So what was it? Was it a frosted Entenmann's cake?
It was a Entenmann's white butter cake.
I don't know why the butter makes it better. I guess it makes it more slippery.
And for some odd fucking reason, I thought... I was young at the time. I was like fucking 16.
And you were like, let me fuck
I was
this
horny
cake.
as shit.
And you thought to let me fuck... Did it have frosting on it?
No, it was
just like a loaf cake?
It was,
type
like
of
it was a
deal?
loaf cake, yeah.
Did you cut a hole in it, or did you just...
I fucked a hole in it. I fucked
You made
a
a
hole
hole.
in this thing.
So how did...
It didn't last very long. I was like, I wonder... Because I have no idea what the fuck I was
Did
thinking.
you put
I
it
was so
on
young.
your... I want to know what the position was like. You put it on your...
I'm like
bucket,
Jason
or-
Biggs in the pie. I was just standing in the kitchen just fucking this...
Well, he was on the table fucking it.
Was he on the table?
He was on the table
I thought,
over
that was,
the pie.
I thought that was the deleted scene. I thought he was just by the...
What am I thinking?
He turns around, the pie's just sitting there.
No, you're right. Yeah. Sorry, that was he put Eugene Levy put the pie on the table after it was all demolished.
He's like, what is this?
I guess we'll just tell your mother that we ate it all. So you just stood in your kitchen.
So that's actually a very extremely embarrassing tale. I did not think I was going to be sharing with anyone ever.
I mean, I have embarrassing tales all day.
Let's go, buddy.
I never fucked inanimate objects, but I
That was the close, and that was so long ago. That was like a pre-pubescent. Look what I got between my legs. Still don't know what I'm doing with it, kind of thing.
Still, yeah, but you know that it's not normal to fuck food. Food is for eating, not for fucking.
People have fucked a lot worse. I'm weird,
Granted,
but like Jesus,
yes.
it's not that bad.
But what if that became a habit to you? What if you just got super
Oh.
into food fucking?
like weird things you eat.
Like, I'm going grocery shopping takes on a whole new meaning.
Oh, that looks moist.
All of a sudden, I'm horny in the chicken aisle.
Look at this papaya. Looks right.
All these porterhouse steaks around is getting me a little sweaty. What do you think?
No, that was the only time I've ever fucked anything that's other than a vagina or
And
fake
the fake
vagina.
All right, good to know. But I remember it being an Entenmann's.
It wasn't
I've had
Entenmann's.
a lot of performance anxiety. That's really sad to say. I've had a lot of that just because I'm an anxious person.
Are you saying your soldier wasn't at attention?
It was not at attention. Yeah, the Amish people couldn't raise a barn. At some times, not ashamed to say it because
The porpoise
Fuck it.
wouldn't swim.
the
The salami wasn't lean.
How many more can we keep? Can we keep going? Tony Stark didn't have the nanotech.
You couldn't shoot a web.
Mark Ruffalo couldn't Hulk out.
You couldn't get big like Ant-Man.
Jesus. Yes, that might have been the best one. I wish I had a button that
You
could be
couldn't
like,
shoot
hey,
your
just-
arrow?
just do it.
Okay.
Dick eye.
Dick eye.
But yeah, I've had times where it just it was
Couldn't
just-
control the fish.
it was a whole lot of this sound. Pew.
Wah, wah,
It was a lot of wow wow.
So do tell on this can't perform. I feel really obligated to shit on you right now because I feel very vulnerable. So
Do whatever makes you happy.
So what happened with your flaccid weak dick?
Well, I got a hard right after I went home and jerked off.
Whoa. Say that again?
Huh?
What'd you say?
After I went home and I couldn't.
Wait, so after you did not perform with said lady, you went home and jerked it?
Obviously, yeah, because I was sad.
I always jerk when I'm sad.
I was like, I know it's good. I know I have a good dick, just not in that moment. And then yeah, I jerked off afterwards. Obviously, I can't just go to bed after something like that.
I'll tell you
Sounds
what
terrible.
though. The only times I've ever had my willy not working was it's in the morning, like bright and early when you wake me up from a slumber and just want it. I'm like,
So see, that's where I'm the best because I
he's
have no
tired,
anxiety.
too.
My anxiety's still tired. So
Oh, okay.
So it's just raring to go, which is fine.
like the thing is, we wake up with morning dick, but like that's to pee, and then once you pee, it's back to softy.
No, I'm the
ice
complete
cream.
opposite.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
like I said, my anxiety. I get anxious throughout the day.
I'm more of an afternoon delight.
Afternoon
kinda
delight.
guy.
I'm more of a wake up sex.
I mean,
person.
give me like an hour of being awake, and then I'll rock your world.
Or like it kind of takes a lot for me to like for someone to get me going. And the girl who I was,
I'll get you going.
Jesus, we're about to find some new feelings here today. No,
The new video is gonna be on Pornhub.
but Jesus, you got to pay for it though.
The
no
new
freebies.
Let That Sink In
No
episode.
freebies.
Pornhub.
Let that sink in takes on a whole other definition.
Let that sink in.
But yeah, I was into it with this girl, and we
Can
just
we know her
watched.
Do we disclose?
No,
Let's call her Janet.
it started with a K. I'll let you know. I don't think you met her. I don't think so.
It's probably a Caitlyn with a K.
I would say, yeah, I would agree. I would tend to agree.
I mean, I don't know who that is, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so we were getting into it. We just watched Game of Thrones. She was making pasta with her pants off. Things went down.
You guys were watching Game of Thrones,
Mhm.
and she was cooking pasta with her
Pants
with no
off,
bottoms.
No.
What was she
panties
wearing?
on, no underwear.
Undies.
No underwear.
Nothing.
Just a shirt.
Just a shirt.
And then
You don't want breakfast?
and then we started doing some things. So we started like making out and stuff, and then we went to her bed, and then so she's one of those girls that don't like to give blowjobs, and like
Fucking leave her.
I'm not I'm not into that because like I am a fan of getting blowjobs,
Who the hell isn't?
and like I was like fingering her and stuff like that, and she doesn't like to be fingered or like she doesn't like anything. It was really
What
weird.
the fuck
It
were
was
you
really
dating?
weird.
It's like you as a woman.
I don't. It was really weird. So like, she didn't like anything to be done. She just wanted to like get it and go. And she like wasn't into
Was
like
the sex
30
any good?
I don't know. I couldn't get it in there.
Oh.
I couldn't get
Yeah,
hard
so
because
that-
she
no.
didn't turn me on.
Yeah,
I tried.
If you're laying there like a dead fish and just want the shaft, you know,
I was like, we got to do something. There got to
Yeah.
be like some dirty talk. She's like, I don't do that. I'm like, well, I need something. I was gonna be like, yo, can I watch porn for like 10 minutes, and then I'll come back. Because she was to give me like, I think it has to be mutual. Like you have to.
so that
It has
just
to be
means it
mutual.
wasn't work. Because I know when I'm doing the dirty, there's a lot of kissing, a lot of rubbing, a lot of touching, a lot of kissing the neck.
Yeah.
I love. Oh my goodness gracious! What are we about to talk about?
If you get hard right now, I'm kicking you out.
No. The old sausage is mellow. I quite enjoy feasting.
Is that what you? Wow, if you've ever said that in front of your significant other, feasting.
They will be well aware. I would have feasted.
Feasting. Sounds like you're the dude in Jeepers Creepers.
No, but seriously, I get my rocks off, getting her rocks off, and then once she's finished, it's my turn.
I think it should just be like an all-out, just
Beat the shit out of
just
them.
dirty shit. Just because like, listen, I'm all about like
We did go back and talk about the
Making-
other
making
sex
love-
stories, but certain dirty things I don't like doing. I do not believe. What's that phrase? If God was a city planner, he wouldn't put a waste dump next to a
No,
playground.
I'm not a big fan of anal sex.
Whoa! You dropped
There
big
we go
ol' A
again.
word. That's okay.
I thought that's what we were talking about. Wasn't that what you were alluding to?
Oh, absolutely. I was alluding to anal. Absolutely.
I'm not a fan.
No. No one should be. It's
I'm
a
perfectly
poop
fine
hole.
with the vagina.
Yeah, there's so many nicknames for the poop chute that you shouldn't go up it.
Which didn't even say poop shoot. Jay and Silent Bob. But yeah, so that was my story. But she wasn't like it was just like a stalemate. Like there was nothing going on. Like we were like making out and stuff. I tried to go down there. She wasn't feeling it.
Did she enjoy feasting?
No, nothing.
She didn't like you licking down there.
Nothing.
Who is this hyenas savage that you have had in?
And then after.
Did you guys actually ever fuck?
So, once, yes.
Oh, yeah. So y'all just weren't a
No.
connective.
But like it was
bunch.
weird because the one time that happened, she was like we were making out and stuff, and she was like, "All right, I guess I'll suck your dick." And then she like gave it like 2 sucks or whatever, and then she just like wasn't into it at all. So I'm just sitting there like, kind of hungry. Feel like going to the 7-Eleven, getting some Reese's, and going home because you're disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed I disappointed you. And then
that's
This
contrary to belief. It is not just the man's job to get hard. That's we're not an on and off switch. Girls do need a little extra attention to get certain juices flowing, and I understand that. That's fine. It takes a lot less for men. I'll give credit where credit is due. We're pretty good to go most of the time.
I think it's harder for me.
No. I think what you went through was absolutely normal. Because if the girl was just not into anything, I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do with this sad, depressing looking slice of meat that's just sitting there? Like, you got to give me some action. I'm a 28-year-old man. I've seen pornos that would shock people. Okay, so if you're in the bedroom and you're not producing any type of enjoyment or any type of sexual, interest or what words am I looking for? A little bit of excitement, enlightenment, a little bit of,
like this dirty
ferocity.
shit. Like dirty shit.
Yeah, if you're not into it at all, like, sorry, my thing is going to be very soft, and it's not my fault.
Like she seemed like she wasn't like she wanted to do it because she was the one who like threw herself at me, and I was like, all right, this is going down. And
Yeah, it's
she
like-
just, like it felt like she didn't know.
Yeah, if
Like
I
had to turn someone on.
exactly, you should have said to her, you should have turned to her and be like, listen, I've fucked girls before.
I'm not that
My
guy,
dick's
bro.
not broken. You're fucking broken.
I've only had sex with like 3 girls in my life.
My number's a little higher. Not that much, but higher.
Just 3. I'm always a late bloomer with these
I
things.
think I'm on like 10.
When did you lose your virginity? That's not too crazy.
I think I was in the 13 or 14 year range. It was
Really? 14?
it was at I was at my friend's house and we were watching the Super Bowl. I remember the Cowboys were playing. I don't remember who the hell they were playing, but the Cowboys were playing, and
Do I know this person?
you might. I'm not going to say their name.
No, don't say it.
Because it was awkward. Every first time was awkward.
Yes. Actually, my first, second, third, fourth, fifth times were all awkward.
No, I mean, there was someone that, the first time you fell in love with someone and then had sex with that person, that I feel is more of a better tale than the first time.
I still feel like if you guys love each other, though, it should be pretty dirty in the bed.
Oh, no, it was great. I have no clue. I do have the dirtiest...
I just have a dirty brain, so like
That's
it
fine.
takes a lot for me to like.
When you're going to porn shops
into
to
it.
buy porn, your brain kind of needs a little extra. And that's understandable. Fuck it. Literally. Fuck it. Like,
I wish.
us men, we do need a little something. We do get hard easy, but you gotta put in a little effort.
I mean, everyone needs something. Again,
This thing is called a
mutual.
magic stick, and I don't know about you, but I know when people use magic sticks, you gotta swish the wand a little bit before it gets the magic out. Just saying, people.
And then we should reciprocate again. Just
Listen,
mutual.
No,
Everything should be mutual.
I'm more of a pleaser, because I can come all day long. That's not a problem.
But both of y'all should be pleasing each other.
Oh, but yeah,
That's what makes it better.
absolutely. That's fantastic. But I do not mind being the initiator. But don't you dare say you're not going to suck my cock. That is not happening.
Put that on a t-shirt.
No, seriously. There's a billion people in this world. I will find one that matches with me well and will suck.
I hope I can find
For a
that
future
that
wife out
girl.
there,
I hope I can
I
find
love
that girl
you.
as well. Jesus, you did that twice with the microphone.
Because I'm catching it with my finger. Ooh.
Everything's dirty in this episode.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, I think if everyone was just more honest about what they want, I have trouble voicing.
I think people have a lot of more
Things.
fear in it because I think like the movie world and how you've seen pornos, these fucking dudes walk out with a fucking mega cock.
Well, and if you watch porn all the time, it kind of desensitizes you to the actual.
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
maybe.
And I kind of have a feeling that the tip of the dick that was sliced off my cock when I was a kid may have something to do with the sensitivity factor.
Well, you do have more feeling in it if it wasn't cut off, but I kind of prefer my dick.
Oh
to be
no!
sliced,
Aesthetically,
'cause
it
I
is
don't
much more
want-
pleasing to the eye.
I don't want an aardvark dick.
This
So,
fucking
and plus,
weird.
it's extra like cleaning. You gotta like get in there and like
Getting the ruffles.
yeah, you gotta like peel the skin back like it's a fucking onion, like layers. I'm not down with that. Perfectly fine with a cut dick.
Yeah, I'm good with the old circumcision.
And plus, you don't remember that shit happening. That shit happened when you were negative years old.
Yeah. It is weird to say though, like, oh, when I was a kid, someone sliced off the tip of my dick.
Yeah, and like
What?
it's an actual like ceremony. Like people are there to like watch
Ooh,
it, which is even more sick.
bris.
A bris.
A bris.
I don't know what I
Call the moil.
the moil. Put the yarmulke on the tip of his dick. Too much? Too much.
A little too much. That's probably why they do snip off the top so it looks like there's a yarmulke on top. of the
I
tip.
also do want to say, if any people out there have those problems, you're not alone either.
Again, you're not alone.
Because there are ways you just need to find a girl who's as dirty as you.
Oh, and also, we have to stop being the horror revolution. People are on Instagram and Snapchat just, boom, take a look at that, showing their snatches to the world to see. You know, there's no more surprises. I like a little bit of mystery in a woman. Porn is porn. Keep porn alive. Don't. Whew. I was talking about girls on the internet that are.
Well, that goes down to body positivity. I think girls post pictures of themselves because they're positive about their bodies and they want to flaunt it and let them flaunt it.
Yeah, but I feel like there's nothing to the imagination. I feel like that's desensitizing people to the goods.
Well, Dan, you're not going to get those goods anyway.
One can dream about a dream.
Yeah, I mean the mystery. I mean you don't know how they act in person. So if you want to meet someone, I don't know. It's hard. Now we're getting into other
Relationships.
relationship questions, which is always.
We're taking questions. Next caller.
Bob, get the phone. Who's Bob? I
Who
don't
the
know.
fuck is Bob? Fuck you, Bob.
He's the phone operator.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna cut it off here
As we
again
go
on the
here.
puns. Whew. We're really on the puns tonight.
Pun City here.
Punt.
You're a punt.
Punt. I'm not gonna say the other word. I was gonna say it, but I'm not. But you know, we do appreciate you hanging out with this very explicit episode on the couch we occasionally sit on.
We're definitely gonna do more episodes like this because we're sick of bugs.
Oh, that is a fact. And I'm sure I'll have a story in a few more months, like of some weird shit that I've done.
Yeah, the torso that he's gonna buy. Which I look forward to making that trip with you. I want to be in the store when you lug that thing and throw it on the counter.
I'm not buying that. But appreciate you guys hanging with us. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments section. Have a good one, guys.